So this is a Softail with a wide glide front end on it. It was here a while back because he had a hypercharger on it that wasn't working, and he said it kind of ran crappy at that time. So now he's brought it back and says it's doing the same thing it was doing before, but what he said it's doing this time is not what he said it was doing before. And he said it just will random, and just at random, totally intermittent, will die while it's going down the road. And it'll start right back up, but it'll die again as soon as you hit the throttle. So I pulled codes out of it, and it had an interesting combination of codes in it. They were all history codes, there were no current codes. But the two that concern me the most are a map sensor code and a crank sensor code. So I cleared the codes and fired it up and ran it on the lift, and couldn't get any codes to come back. So I'm going to ride it around the block a couple of times and see if it dies on me. And hopefully it'll set another code, and then I can go from there. I suspect it probably needs a crank sensor. It may need a crank sensor and a map sensor. Guess we'll see what happens. But I need to try and get it to misbehave and duplicate the problem, so I'll know for sure where I need to go with it. My guess is the crank sensor is getting hot and dropping out. And if the crank sensor cuts out and it loses ignition for a second, it might throw off the map sensor reading, and it might be enough to set a code. So my thinking is the crank sensor is at the heart of all of it. I could be wrong. I needed to brake for me so I can get codes out of it again and see for sure what it's doing. We'll run a little lower gear so we keep the RPM up and get her warmed up a little more. All the bumps and potholes and railroad tracks and stuff aren't affecting it at all. So I doubt it's a loose or chafed wire, because this road is pretty rough. And it's a soft tail, so it's, you know, not exactly a soft, cushy touring bike kind of ride. Just running laps around the block. I'll go one more. If it doesn't fail the next time around. Call her good for today. I couldn't get it to fail for me. Try again Tuesday.